What's going on, everyone? Levaughn Jones with 360 Lifestyle Journey, here bringing you all another total body routine. Today's routine will be broken down into 3 rounds. First round will be geared toward pushing muscles. Second round toward pulling muscles. And the third round will be strictly abs. We're going to get started and kicked off with our warm-up, starting with our right ankle circles. And then after that, we're going straight to our right up and down ankle flexions. Remember, on these, if you need something to balance onto, find you a place to balance onto. And remember to make big circles as you're doing the right ankle circles and the left ankle circles. And remember to point your toes as far down as you can on the right and left up and down ankle flexions. And to pull them as far up towards your shins as you possibly can. And switch and get the left side here.
Left plantar and dorsi ankle flexion. Side to side lunge.
Next warm-up exercise we have here is side to side lunge. You want to remember to keep your toes pointed as far head straight as you can. Keep that opposite leg straight that you're leaning away from as possible. Push your butt back. Keep your heels down. Lean to the side like you're sitting in a squat position.
Torso twists.
Next, we're just going to perform some torso twists here. Simply just going to twist back and forth from left to right. Getting our backs loose.
Right shoulder circles.
Next, we have right shoulder circles. Remember, on these shoulder circles, you want to point your fingers toward the ground and make big circles with your shoulders.
Left shoulder circles.
We're going to switch and do the same thing on the left side. Remember to point those fingers toward the ground and make big circles with your shoulders.
Forward arm circles.
All right, next we have forward arm circles. Here, you want to make arm circles and make them big as you can. Really opening up. Trying to expand here. Really open up. Next, we're going to switch and go backwards. Doing the same thing. Really make big circles and open up.
Hug yourself.
Next, we have hug yourself. Here, you want to open up as far as you can. And as you take your arms across your body, alternating each time, you want to aim to squeeze the back of your shoulder blades each time.
Get ready.
All right, y'all, for round 1, sorry for the typo error, we have dumbbell bench press, dumbbell lying triceps extensions, dumbbell military presses, and dumbbell alternating reverse lunge. We're gonna kick it off with the first exercise. It'll be dumbbell bench press. What you want to do here is kind of point the weight inward towards your chin, and you want to drive your elbows down, not too wide. You want to drive them down and back, and come force back, right back up. You don't want to open up too much at the elbows, because that'll start putting too much pressure on your shoulders. You want to keep your elbows almost like in a chicken wing position. We're going to rest for 15 seconds. And then right after we rest for 15 seconds, we're going to go back into our second round of dumbbell bench presses.
Dumbbell bench press.
All right, we're finna get started, kicked off with the second round. Remember, y'all, this is not a race. Go at your pace, get as many reps in as you can. This will be a little different because you're using weights. So when you feel yourself that you can't control the weight anymore, or you feel like you're not doing quality reps, take a break, get you some water, breathe, Get back in it when you can.
15-second rest.
Finna get our last final round of dumbbell bench press.
Dumbbell bench
All right, here we
press.
go. Got our last round of dumbbell bench press. Remember, you all, not a race. Go at your pace. Stop when you need to. That'll be our last round of those. Now we're finna get ready to move on to the lying triceps extensions with dumbbells. Go ahead and be making your way to your start position. As soon as you get there, go ahead and get started. With these, you want to bring the weight right over your chest, and to make them a little more challenging, simply take your arms back some more while they're still locked out, so it's almost like you're in a 45-degree angle. Once you get in that 45-degree angle, you simply just want to bend at the elbow and come right back up, using your triceps, focusing on using your triceps to move the weight. All right, we get our rest here. Then we have 2 more rounds just like that.
Dumbbell tricep extensions.
All right, round 2, let's get it, y'all. Remember, it is not a race. Go at your speed, your pace. Take your time, rest as you need it. Get back in it when you can.
15-second rest. Dumbbell tricep extensions.
This will be our last and final round of these. Then we're gonna move on to our next exercise in the routine of round 1. Right, y'all rested out and get ready. On to our shoulder press, military presses.
Dumbbell military press.
We have dumbbell military press. Back at it.
15
Remember, you all
second
get
rest.
what you can, get what you can. Rest as needed, get back in it when you can. Shake them arms out to stay loose.
Dumbbell military press.
Remember, y'all get what you can. Shake it out, Hill. Shake it out.
Second rest. Dumbbell military press.
Remember to take your time, y'all. Rest as you need it and get back in it when you can throughout the entire workout.
30-second rest.
We're resting here. And we're moving on to the next exercise. We'll be working the quads here. We're gonna be doing alternating reverse lunges. Let's go. You start whichever leg you like to first. If you want to pick the pace up faster than what I'm going, you can do so also.
Second rest.
Remember to hydrate too, you all. Keep you some water near. Whatever you use to hydrate. Going back into them. Alternating reverse lunges.
Second rest.
All right. Gonna drop the weight here.
Dumbbell reverse lunge.
Final round.
One minute rest.
All right. Next we have incline dumbbell bent rows, dumbbell right preacher curls, dumbbell left preacher curls, and dumbbell RDLs. With dumbbell RDLs and band glute bridges and band calf raises.
Incline dumbbell bent row.
All right. First exercise we have is dumbbell bent rows. Here you want to make sure you're driving your elbows back, squeeze in the back of those shoulder blades together.
Second rest.
Get a short break after that. Gonna be right back into it.
Incline DB Bent Row.
Remember, y'all, the goal is drive those elbows back and squeeze as tight as you can. Rest when you need to. Get back in it when you can. Keep trying to rep them out, y'all. We're here for 30 seconds on each exercise.
15-second rest.
Last round of these incline dumbbell bent rows. Squeeze tight, y'all.
Second rest.
All right, gonna get our rest here. We're gonna move into our next round. Next exercise for this round.
Dumbbell right preacher curl.
Right here we have the right preacher curl. If you have preacher curl machine, simply just perform both arms on the preacher curl machine. If you don't, find yourself a bench, set it to incline level, grab you some dumbbells, and we're gonna perform preacher curls here. Simply just curling as you have your arms locked in on that pad. We'll rest here and we're gonna switch and get the other arm.
Dumbbell left preacher curl.
Really squeeze at that top. Try to turn your hands outward to get a tighter squeeze on your biceps.
Second rest.
All right. We're gonna switch back. Now we're gonna switch focus back to the right side.
Dumbbell right preacher curl.
If you get tired,
second rest.
simply take a break. Get back in it when you can. Get ready to switch hands and get the left side again.
Dumbbell left preacher curl. Second rest.
That'll be the last round of those. Finna get ready to move on to the next exercise of this round.
Dumbbell RDL.
Next we have dumbbell RDL. Here you simply just gonna have the weight close to your legs. You're gonna push the weight down your legs, keeping it as close to you as possible. Kick your butt back, just like being at the knees. Keep your core engaged and tight. Bend at the waist. You should feel all that pressure and weight on your hamstrings. All right, back at it on round 2. Try to keep your back as straight as possible. Only bending at the waist. Try not to bend over at the back. You just want to bend over at the waist, because if you bend over at the back to make yourself go lower, you will start to feel this in your lower back. You will feel some pain in your back, some discomfort. So the best thing to do, aim to
15-second rest.
Bend at the waist, slight bend at your knees. Slowly back and squeeze at the top once you get back up.
Dumbbell RDL.
This will be our final round of these. Still doing the dumbbell RDLs. Remember, try to keep squeezing bending at the waist.
30-second rest.
You gotta get that one. We have one more exercise, and we're gonna move on to our abs. That'll be our final round for this routine today. And then we'll get into the warm-up. I won't try to talk to you all through the warm-up. I'll simply let the playback play and let you all focus on the warm-up. But I will inform you as we get there. As you go into the warm-up, take every one of them nice and slow. Not in a big rush here. It doesn't matter how many reps you get on that. You just want to go nice and slow. Now we're on to the glute bridges. Remember, dig those heels in the ground. Drive those hips high as you possibly can.
Bamboo bridge.
Remember, y'all, dig those heels in the ground and make sure that you're pushing those hips as high as you can. The bands will be pulling on you, trying to bring your knees and thighs back in. Fight that band to keep them out and shoot those hips high as you possibly can. I apologize for that. Remember, if it gets to the point where it's starting to burn, that is a good sign. So rest when you need to and get back in it when you can. Still squeezing here, y'all. Alright. We're gonna come out the band here. And we're gonna get our final exercise of this round right before we move on to our abs. The final one for this one will be our calf raises with the dumbbells. So pick yourself something that you can handle.
Dumbbell calf
that will
raises.
fatigue you. And we're simply gonna rep it out here. Trying to come up as high as we can on our toes, as quickly as we possibly can. Get a nice hold, control it back down.
Second rest.
Alright, finna get ready. Finna get another round of those calf raises. Remember, the aim is to get as high as you possibly can. Squeeze those calf muscles.
Second rest.
Be round 2. We're gonna do one more round just like that one. Then we'll be getting ready to move into our abs
Dumbbell
routine.
calf raises. One minute rest.
Alright, y'all. On to the final one. The ab routine. We have hanging knee raises, hanging oblique raises, and hanging raise hold. For the hanging knee raises, if those are a little too challenging for you, simply find yourself a captain's chair and perform this same exercise from captain chair, as well as the hanging oblique raises and the hanging leg raise hold. Starting with the hanging knee raises. Still have a little time left before we get started. Go ahead and be making your way back.
Hang knee raises.
Get to it. Simply want to keep your pelvis tilted forward. Drive your knees up. Drive them towards your chest. Next, we're going to our hanging knees, oblique raises. Simply going to twist to the side. Lean up. Work those obliques out. Crunch up at the side. Rest when you need to. Get back in it when you can. You are not a race. Go at your own pace.
Hang leg raise hold.
Last one we have is the leg raise hold. Simply gonna try to hold that position, keeping your leg as straight as you possibly can for as long as you possibly can. We're here for 30 seconds. If you can't hold it for the 30 seconds, which is fine, just simply hold it as long as you can, trying to keep that leg as high as you possibly can.
30-second rest.
All right, y'all. Finna get ready for round 2. Got the same 3 exercises. Starting with the hanging knee raises. Let's get it. Remember, drive those knees towards your chest. Keep your pelvis shifted forward. Engage in that core. Breathe throughout this entire
And oblique knee raises.
workout, you all. This is where your breathing becomes even more important.
And leg raise hold.
Remember, on the leg raise, hold you out. Simply hold it as long as you can. If you need to come down, come down. Take your time with that, with all of these.
Second rest.
All right, y'all. I really think that's going to get it.
And knee raises.
Gonna get this for one more time. Last round, you all. Give it what you got. Do what you can. Take a break. Get back in it. Last round, all three of these, you all.
And oblique knee raises. And leg raise hold.
Remember, on that leg raise hold, squeeze as tight as you can. Try to keep those legs held up as long as possible as you can. If you can't make it the whole 30 seconds, that is fine. Just engage your core and squeeze tightly.
1 minute rest.
It's gonna get it, everybody. Hope you all enjoyed that. Hope you got a nice workout of it. Now we're finna get ready to move into the cool down. I will be ending the voiceover now. That way you all can enjoy your cool down without having to hear me talk. Just remember one thing. As you're doing the cool down, continue to try to do each of these as slowly as you possibly can. Do not try to rush yourself. Just go slow as you can. Like I said, I hope you all enjoyed this workout. And I can't wait till we get started on the next one.
4 long circles.
And have a good one.
Back long circles. Hug yourself. Right shoulder circle. Left shoulder circle. Torso twists. Side to side lunge. Right hip flexor stretch. Left hip flexor stretch. Right hamstring stretch. Left hamstring stretch. Walking hop kicks. Captive cow. Child's pose.